So hello and welcome to our YouTube for Educators Pros and Cons. In this presentation you're going to learn about my 5 favorite things about YouTube, the pros, and you're also going to see the 5 not so good things about YouTube, in my opinion, the cons. So we're going to talk about them, and I'm going to kind of relate them back into my classroom. I'm a 4th grade teacher in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I do try and make my classroom, my face-to-face classroom, an ed-tech friendly classroom. So one of the ways I do that is by bringing in YouTube into the classroom. So let's get started with those pros, ladies and gentlemen. So the best thing about YouTube, pro number one, it's free. It's free to use, it's free to publish videos, it's free to just get online and find those videos that you want to use in your classroom. So free is always a great thing, especially for educators. Number 2, it allows students to develop schema, to develop that very crucial background knowledge. A lot of my students don't know what an ocean looks like. So if you want them to get an idea of what an ocean looks like, because you're going to get into like some kind of a sea life unit, then yes, YouTube is great to show a nice little clip about an ocean. Number 3, ladies and gentlemen, it allows students that are consistently absent, it gives them the ability to make up missed work through watching videos. You can publish a video, a lesson that you created on a certain topic, and I do this a lot with math. I'll publish a video on YouTube, and then I'll make sure that my students that are absent receive the video, so that that way they can catch up and they have the video and learn at their own speed. Number 4, ladies and gentlemen, I can create a playlist, and this playlist hosts all these awesome videos that correlate with the content that I'm trying to teach. So for instance, if you're teaching place value, I develop a playlist with a vast array of videos regarding place value. So it's easy to access, it's easy to find, and your students have everything right there for you. So they have all the videos they need relevant to the place value content. And number 5, because I have built websites before that I've implemented in my classrooms, YouTube is great because these videos, you can just embed the video into your website and make it that much easier for your website and for the content to be delivered to the students. So definitely these are some great pros about YouTube, but we're going to discuss the cons. With pros, there are also cons. Just with any kind of good thing, there's also some bad things. So let's discuss the cons. So the very first thing that comes to mind is that as a con, sometimes we receive unwanted advertisements after or during or before a video that you watch on YouTube, and oftentimes these advertisements are not appropriate for school students or for your targeted audience, or have nothing to do with the content that you're trying to teach. So as we can see, that can clearly be a con and just an inconvenience of YouTube. The second thing is at the end of selected videos, most of the times YouTube will give you related videos or suggested videos to watch, and these suggested videos have pictures also that are linked to them. Well, these pictures, as I have found out, can be very inappropriate, and believe me, these students have a quick eye. They will catch the inappropriate things before they catch the appropriate things. Moving on, con number 3 is the accessibility of YouTube is not always there in schools. Most schools don't allow YouTube in their buildings. However, some schools that I have worked at in the past and I currently work at allow certain YouTube videos, educationally linked videos, to leak through their wireless. So that's a good thing, but it would be nice to have that accessibility open for us to surf the videos and allow the students to see whatever video is related to certain contents, because we know that there are very good videos out there that are not allowed in schools. Number 4, the con that comes to mind is the inappropriate comments that we find at the very bottom of the video. Now, like I said earlier, the students are very quick to pick up on negative things, and reading those negative words, these kids see them right away. And it's almost like, wow, you were able to pick off that little word out of everything that's going on in the screen right now. You found that word. But of course, the students find the negative things, and that definitely is a con. We don't want our students to find inappropriate language or just negative comments on YouTube. And finally, number 5. Now this con, yeah, this is probably the biggest one. The content within the videos at times are not always verified. It's like a Wikipedia source. You have some good stuff and you have some negative stuff. So as educators, we definitely need to take caution as to what content is accurately in the videos. Is the content accurate? Should it be worthy of my students' viewing? Definitely a good question to ask. And as any good educator, you should definitely watch the video before you give it to your students to view. So practice good teaching strategies, and you'll be just fine with that. Also, ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, it's obvious that the pros definitely outweigh the cons. And as a 4th grade teacher, I love YouTube. Khan Academy is one of my favorite videos. They have a great playlist for math concepts. YouTube is just great for reality. I love bringing in YouTube into my classroom, and I feel that as a good teacher, I make sure that what my kids are watching, usually in whole group, is going to be justifiably correct. It's going to have rich content, and it's going to have appropriate content. So if we do that, then we should be fine with YouTube. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for viewing. Again, my name was Kevin Chamorro. Have a great day.